Hey guys, this is Trevor Wicken from medxcoach.com. You are in the series for lumbopelvic hip complex dysfunction. That's a lot of words, basically meaning low back pain, hip pain, all that kind of fun stuff. So if you've been suffering from sciatica, degenerative joint disorder, degenerative disc disease, any kind of scoliosis, bulging disc, herniated disc, whatever, okay, this is the program for you, okay? So like I said, this is John Strauch, okay, father-in-law extraordinaire. We're working on him as he's had a 7-month back injury that he sustained while holding a sledgehammer and swinging, even though it wasn't the smartest thing in the world. It happens, right? You guys are going to do something that you didn't expect, go down to just pick up your keys and boom, your back goes out. Shouldn't happen, okay? Your body is built to move. It's not built to fall apart just doing menial things like picking up a pair of keys or your grandkid or your kiddo or your dog or a sack of groceries, right? So these things are going to help you so that that does not happen. So we've done 2 videos before this. One of them was on releasing the overactive and shortened muscles. Some of them are a little bit lengthened, but whatever. Second one was on lengthening those short muscles or adding more flexibility into the system to get these hips moving better, get less tension in the front of the hips, called your hip flexors, and get more activation from the nervous system back here in those back muscles, your big glute muscles that should be pushing you forward and helping you stand up. So this series that we're doing now is activation series, okay? Because it's super important that once we get the muscles released, we get them lengthened, and then we go through and we activate them because they're all set up and ready to rock and roll, okay? So the first exercise we're going to do is an old school exercise that I love, and I see a lot of benefit from it. People have been doing it for a long time. There's a lot of debate over there whether it works or not. I'm telling you from 15 years of experience, it works. And the people that it works on have very bad backs. I do it myself before I do a lot of core activity, so it's a good stuff, okay? And it's called a posterior pelvic tilt. So once we get all these muscles loosened up, which are an anterior pelvic tilt, we're going to get these muscles now functioning to go posterior because that'll align your pelvis the way that it needs to be. So John's laying on his back, knees are bent, they're about hip width, okay? He started out really wide, but you don't want to train yourself with your hips out wide like that because you don't walk like that. So you want your hips about where they would be when you walk, or your knee lined up with this bone up here in your pelvis called your ASIS. So what he's going to do here, relaxing his shoulders, his neck is tight because he has a little bit of forward head. So if you feel like your head is tipping back, you can grab a roll-up towel or a foam roller and just go ahead and put that right underneath your neck. You more comfy? Yeah, it's like a spa, huh?
Yeah, man, I can't believe it.
All right. So what he's going to do here is he's going to lightly draw his abs down into his spine without shrugging his shoulders. So it's just real light. And you can see, nice flat belly now. Okay, he just dropped like 20 pounds right there. So he's going to pull down like this, and then what he's going to do is I'm going to just tuck his shirt up like this, is he's going to just tip his pelvis back. So that's called a posterior tilt. So you can think about it like tucking your tail. You can think about it like flattening the small of your back here. But he's going to come back and hold that for about 5 seconds. Then he's going to return back, pause, and then he's going to come back, hold about 5 seconds, come back to neutral. What he doesn't want to do, and go ahead and do this gently, is roll all the way forward into anterior tilt. So if you feel an arch in your back, that's no bueno, okay? So you want to start with a flattened back and then rotate back. So abs in, rotate back this way, hold it, 5, 4, 3, 2, come back, and you really want to focus on using these muscles right here, okay? So that's called a posterior pelvic tilt. We got the next 2 coming up in the next 2 videos. Thank you.